Beneath the jungles of Southeast Asia lies a city history tried to forget. From above, it looks like wilderness, endless green, untouched, ancient. But beneath the forest floor, there are roads, canals, reservoirs, and the remains of an enormous city. For generations, the world believed Angkor was only a collection of temples, sacred monuments built by powerful kings. But temples do not exist alone. They are built for people, for cities, for civilizations. So the question is not how Angkor was built, but what was built around it. What kind of civilization could construct monuments so vast, so precise, so advanced, and then vanish almost completely? This is not a legend. This is not myth. This is the story of the lost city beneath Angkor, and how its discovery rewrote the history of Asia forever. Angkor was the heart of the Khmer Empire, one of the most powerful civilizations in Southeast Asian history. Founded in the 9th century, Angkor became both a spiritual and political center. Its kings ruled not only with armies, but with belief. Early Angkor was deeply influenced by Hinduism. Kings were seen as god kings, earthly representatives of divine power. Temples were not just places of worship. They were cosmic symbols, designed to represent Mount Meru, the center of the universe in Hindu belief. Later, Buddhism spread across the empire. Beliefs evolved, but Angkor remained sacred. Generation after generation, kings expanded the city, built new temples, carved stories into stone. Bas-reliefs showed wars, rituals, daily life, and gods. Corridors stretched endlessly. Towers rose toward the sky. To the outside world, Angkor appeared timeless, eternal. But its true scale was still hidden. For centuries, the jungle protected Angkor's greatest secret. Traditional archaeology could only see what was exposed. Stones, walls, temples. Everything else was swallowed by vegetation. Then, in the early 21st century, scientists introduced a new technology, LiDAR, a laser-based system capable of scanning the ground through dense jungle canopy. When researchers applied LiDAR to Angkor, they expected small discoveries. What they found instead was shocking. Beneath the forest was a massive, carefully planned city. Grids of roads, residential zones, waterways stretching for kilometers. Angkor was not just a religious center. It was a megacity, larger than medieval London, comparable to modern capitals. Suddenly, the jungle was no longer empty. It was covering one of the most advanced urban centers of the ancient world. To understand Angkor, we must imagine life inside the city. At dawn, sunlight touched the temple towers. Monks walked quietly through stone corridors. Incense filled the air. Markets came alive. Merchants sold rice, fish, fruit, pottery, and cloth. Voices mixed with the sounds of animals and water. Farmers worked vast rice fields outside the city center. They relied on an intricate canal system that delivered water precisely when needed. Water was everything. It controlled food, population growth, and survival. Families lived in wooden houses that have long disappeared, but their footprints remain in the earth. Children played near canals. Artisans carved stone and wood. Officials managed storage, labor, and infrastructure. This was not a chaotic city. It was organized, planned, engineered. Angkor thrived because its people lived in balance with water and land. But that balance was fragile. Religion shaped every part of Angkor. Early temples aligned with Hindu cosmology. Later ones reflected Buddhist philosophy. The city itself was sacred geography. Temple towers symbolized mountains. Moats represented oceans. Causeways connected the human world to the divine. Kings used religion to legitimize power, to unite the population, to bring order. Even as beliefs shifted from Hinduism to Buddhism, the sacred layout remained. Fire rituals, prayer chants, ceremonies at sunrise and sunset. Angkor was not just lived in. It was believed in. But faith alone could not protect it forever. Despite modern technology, many questions remain unanswered. How many people lived here exactly? Some estimates suggest hundreds of thousands. Where are all the burial sites? Why are some structures still unexcavated? Entire neighborhoods remain hidden beneath jungle and soil. LiDAR has revealed shapes, but not their stories. Some canals lead nowhere. Some structures defy explanation. Angkor still guards its secrets. And perhaps it always will. Angkor did not fall to a single enemy. It collapsed slowly. Climate records reveal prolonged droughts, followed by catastrophic floods. The water system, once Angkor's greatest strength, became its weakness. Canals clogged. Reservoirs failed. Agriculture declined. Without food security, the population weakened. The city was gradually abandoned. The jungle returned. Stone endured. But civilization faded. Today, Angkor stands as a warning, a reminder that even the most advanced civilizations depend on balance. Technology alone is not enough. Power does not guarantee survival. Beneath the jungle, Angkor still sleeps. A lost city, a forgotten world, and a message from the past. No civilization lasts forever.